Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the Bulls-I products, door coring electronic access installation jig. Now here you're going to see John, who's going to be measuring out how deep we're going to be drilling this hole. The key to this is making sure that the jig is nice and flat and straight. So measuring those holes and measuring how deep we're actually going to be on the door, the entire length of the door, and making sure those two measurements match is going to be absolutely impeccable and important. Need to make sure that we have tape on the door. Don't want to mark directly on the door, as that would cause problems later. So we put down a little bit of painter's tape, and then we go ahead and measure those marks out like so. Then you'll see that the jig is sitting on top of the door. The glass is taped. That's usually a good idea because we're going to be putting a lot of pressure on that glass. Here you can see the drill bit getting ready to go into the door. It's going to go through a bushing that's going to keep that drill bit nice and straight. And the first drill bit to go in is going to be 24 inches long, roughly. This is the first drill bit. It's a much shorter bit, and it's going to be able to be controlled a whole lot easier than the big long bit. Now you can see after we get the 24-inch bit in, John's going to put the much longer drill bit in. One of the tips to drilling and coring these doors is a bit of a rowing technique. You'll notice that there's only a little bit of fluting in the very end or the tip of the drill bit. That little bit of fluting is all you're going to be able to fill up with material. So you're only going to drill about 2 to 3 inches into the door, and then you're going to pull the drill bit out and expel the material that was collected. Here you can see the drill bits that are going to be used, or the holes that are going to be drilled down into the cross section of that cross drill. The reason that's important is we need to be able to get those wires out. So we need to extend a wire loop into the top of the hole, and then we need to be able to pull that wire out at the bottom of the hole to actually install the exit device that will be at the bottom of the door or midway through the door. So you can see that hole at the top is going to be for our wire loop, that steel braided wire loop that's going to transfer power. It's also known as a power transfer from the top of the door, bringing wire down into the middle of the door and allowing us to pop out in the exit device itself. Investing in one of these jigs is going to be one of the most important things that you do, because it's very easy to blow a door out if you do not have a very straight set jig on the door. Drilling that far, drilling roughly 36 inches or more into this door, and only having about 1 3/8 or 1 3/4 inches, depending on the thickness of the door, to drill that far is going to be very difficult. Just being half or a fraction of an inch off in any direction is going to make sure that you blow that door out, and the drill bit will spit out the side of the door long before you get to your location. So again, the 300 PDH is going to be an impressive product to have, and I highly recommend it. For more information, check out wayneslockshop.com. Thanks for watching.